Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you guys probably know the drill by now, right? But in case you don't, Tuesdays are a very special day here in the world of Call of Duty because not only are tacos a must-have, but it is also update day as well. And it's a pretty big update day for Black Ops Cold War, as we got what I guess you could call the pre-season 1 update overnight, which is basically the biggest quality of life update you could possibly imagine. I mean, we got changes on changes on changes. And so today, you guys already know, we're breaking all of them down. So if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. And of course, if you're new around here, or if you're part of the 63% of viewers who are watching but aren't already subscribed, we are on the road to 669k subs. So if you want to stay on top of the latest news, intel, updates, and everything else going on in COD, feel free to subscribe and maybe even turn on those post notifications. Also, there is still a few days left to enter the G Fuel holiday giveaway going on right now, and through that you can win a copy of Cold War, a $100 gift card, a G Fuel tub, and even a sold-out Immortal Shaker Cup, and all the info on how to enter that is down in the description below. Now, when it comes to the 1.07 update, this is one that everyone is going to have to download regardless of what platform you're playing on. All the respective platform sizes are going to be on the screen right now, just in case you're interested in seeing how much your hard drive is going to cry when it sees that this update is starting to download. But like I said, there is a ton, and I mean literally a ton of backend changes in this update, mainly to improve the quality of life of the game all across the board. However, we're also going to have a major content update next week on December 15th, and that's going to introduce all the Season 1 content into the game, so this one is a bit more back-end focused, whereas next week is going to be all the, face value content. But today we did actually see a few changes as far as content goes. Something that's a bit peculiar is the fact that there's actually new intel on Die Maschine and Onslaught that includes a sneak peek of apparently what's to come for zombies, since of course with Season 1 we're not going to see any major map update there. So yeah, because of this update, that is now available. We also have some brand new free bundles that literally everyone can get so long as you log in between December 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, so starting today, and then that's lasting through the start of Season 1 next week on the 16th. And from this, you can actually earn the Field Research Bundle and the Certified Bundle. And those include some operator skins for Park and Garcia, alongside an SMG and an assault rifle blueprint, some reticles, some weapon charms, and also a calling card. Treyarch also announced that we're going to be seeing the Motherland Mosh Pit added in, which features TDM, Domination, Kill Confirmed, and then also Hardpoint on Moscow and Crossroads Strike. Now, unfortunately, with the addition of the Motherland Mosh Pit, we actually ended up losing Nuketown 24/7. However, it is still available in the regular map rotations, so you can still play it in core or hardcore, but not in the 24/7 fashion. Plus, come Season 1, they also said that Nuketown 24/7 is still going to be around, but with a special twist. And just to take a guess here, I'm going to say that's probably the whole Christmas or holiday Nuketown map that we saw leaked a few days back. And then on top of that, this weekend on December 12th, multiplayer and zombies are going to have some double XP and some double weapon XP lasting until Season 1 as well. Also, one more announcement Treyarch made with this update is that on Thursday, December 10th at 4 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to end up getting the official Season 1 update trailer, and I assume that's going to show off some of the DLC weapons, the various multiplayer maps, the Rebirth Island map, and plenty of the other Season 1 content too. So we're going to have that to look forward to a bit later on into the week, and of course, when that happens, we're going to be covering it all right here on the channel. But anyways, moving into the changes for this update, first and foremost, they added in some fixes for the crashes on the next-gen consoles. They also added in some general stability improvements to combat the crashing that's pretty much happening on all platforms right now, so definitely some very, very good news there. They also fixed prestige levels and icons not being accurate on the main menu. They addressed breadcrumbs appearing incorrectly in the lobbies, then also some issues with the after-action report rewards. Now for camos, we've actually got some pretty big news here. They actually fixed the issue with Diamond and Dark Matter not unlocking for players, even though they completed all the necessary challenges. So, Jev can rejoice now, as can anyone else grinding out those mastery camos. Then they also reduced the number of kills without dying challenge on the M79 from 3 to 2, just to make that a bit easier. Also, shout out to anyone who did that challenge prior to that being fixed. I honestly just kind of feel bad for you now because you had to go through that extra kill, that extra pain to get that done. But nonetheless, if you haven't completed that challenge yet, it is going to be a bit easier. Now, in Hardpoint, Control, and Dirty Bomb, they adjusted various mechanics on all the maps available there, and all those changes are on screen right now in case you want to go more in depth with those. In custom games, they actually added the option to have streaks reset on death, which is basically just like the streak system that we're used to seeing in Call of Duty before this, and I'm partially wondering if that's going to become sort of like an LTM playlist at some point in the future, and they're sort of just testing it out there. But anyways, then for the weapons, surprisingly, we didn't see any kind of special weapon tuning for this update, and if I were to guess, we're probably going to see that next week on the 15th alongside the launch of Season 1. However, for the weapons, they did polish the visual kickback when hip firing. On the Howard, they adjusted an animation issue. On the launchers, they fixed a lock-on issue. And for the optics, they fixed an issue with the thermals while on vehicles. They also adjusted the streaks a bit in this update. Wasn't really anything too crazy. However, they fixed some care package issues. They updated the combat bow and the cruise missile to work more smoothly. They fixed an angle with the VTOL escort and updated the chopper gunner's path on Crossroads Strike. The field upgrades also saw some changes in today's update, including the fact that trophies can now destroy other incoming trophies in what I would say is an epic battle for the anti-explosive dominance. They also fixed some other issues with the trophies. The assault pack is now going to be destroyed whenever an enemy uses it, and they fixed an issue with the field mics doubling up on score. Now, this update also brought a brand new helicopter aiming mode to the game. It fixed an issue with the camera clipping while ADSing in a vehicle, and it fixed a dirt bike spawn animation as well. They also fixed a crash that was sometimes caused by explosives. They updated the finishing moves a bit. Mouse and keyboard got a handful of new changes in this update, and those can be seen on screen right now. They fixed an issue with the melee audio, and they updated players not dying when going down in water. Going back on that one audio change really quickly, I do also want to note that sometimes in multiplayer, I've noticed I will just randomly hear enemy footsteps, and it's like they're above me, they're next to me, they're, sprinting at me, and there's no one around me. It's this big footstep audio glitch that's going around. I noticed it a lot on Nuketown specifically, and of course, we didn't see any changes to that here, so hopefully that one gets fixed soon. Now, for the zombies changes, there are a lot of updates and fixes here, and to be honest, a lot of them are pretty small, so instead of just going over every single one of them, we're just going to go over some of the more important ones, including a fix to the mastery camo progression that said you were actually further along than you really were, aka no more dark ether glitch, unfortunately. Then on top of that, they also fixed some combat record stats. They added in some stability fixes to prevent crashing more in the future. The intel that I mentioned earlier is also available now. They updated some exploit areas, some issues with the ammo on the die electrobolt being deducted incorrectly, weapon rarity being incorrect after respawning, weapons being duped in certain cases. On the main quest or the Easter egg, they actually fixed the issue with the decontamination step. And finally, they fixed some visual bugs with the ammo mods. On top of that, Dead Ops Arcade and then Onslaught also got quite a few fixes as well, and all of those are on the screen right now. Then finally for PC, they added various stability fixes into the game. They addressed an issue with the text in windowed mode, and finally a blur issue on the sniper scope. So obviously, not really the biggest update in terms of content, but next week, that's pretty much going to be the polar opposite scenario where, of course, we've got a ton of stuff coming with Season 1 for multiplayer, for Warzone, even a bit for zombies too with the new modes and whatnot, so the real exciting stuff is just about a week out. But yeah, there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively everything that changed in the new 1.07 update here in Black Ops Cold War, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And, of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with the latest news, intel, updates, and pretty much everything else going on in COD, this is the place to be, so feel free to subscribe and maybe even turn on those post notifications. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. Then, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to enter the huge giveaway that myself and G Fuel are hosting, that comes to a close here on the 12th. And if you're interested, the link to enter that and all the info for that is down in the description below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.